Jake, and look who's coming around the track. Make way for Jake, hooray for Jake. Shiny, shiny paint with the jet stack. Make way for Jake, hooray for Jake. He's the rear splendid engine. Shiny, shiny engine. He's the rear splendid engine. Yep, that's our Jake.
That's James.
Stephen, the big red engine, is one of the steam trio that works on the island of Sodor. Along with his two friends, Alan and Ellie, they are big mixed traffic engines that handle both trucks and coaches on the main line. One day, the Fat Controller came to see Stephen. "I am very pleased with your hard work. You have proven yourself to be a really useful engine, and you must be rewarded for this. You shall have a branch line all to yourself." "Oh, thank you," said Stephen. He was very proud. The old Peel Godred branch line used to be run by electric engines, but it was closed down years ago. But now, with demands for the railway to be reopened, the Fat Controller made plans at once. The electric engines had all gone away to new railways, so it was up to Stephen and the steam trio to get the line running again. Stephen helped with the construction of the line. He helped transport the pack, fetched new ballast from Allsdale, and helped the workmen take supply trains up and down the line. Months of hard work passed, and Stephen knew that soon the day would come when his line would be ready. But I'm sorry to tell you this, but all that pride went to his smoke box. "You know," he said one night to Alan, "the Fat Controller really does trust me with this new line. I'm going to make sure it runs right on time. And plus, he's reopening the aluminium works at the other end of it, so we'll have plenty of trucks for us to pull. And furthermore—" "Be quiet," said Alan. "I want to get some sleep. Besides, I don't know why I put you in charge of the line. I would be better for the choice. I'm stronger than you." Stephen knew that Alan was jealous and decided to say nothing and went to sleep. Next day, Alan went to Allsdale to pick up the ballast trains. There were 14 trucks all ready for him. "You'll have to take 7 at a time," said Bert. "They're very heavy." "Very heavy for little engines like you," said Alan. "I could handle this train in my sleep." So he shunted all 14 trucks together and went rudely away. Bert was speechless. The ballast trucks didn't like this either. They liked their small engines. How dare he be rude to Bert? How dare he? "Pay Alan out! Pay Alan out!" And they knew just the place to do it. Gordon's Hill. Soon Alan started to charge up the hill. "Come on, trucks, no trouble, no trouble," as they started to surge up the hill. But as soon as they got halfway up, the trucks played their tricks. "Hold back, hold back!" And they did, and Alan stopped halfway up the hill. "Oh no," he said. The guard went to the nearest telephone and phoned for help. Stephen was at Wellsworth Station. He was picking up workmen for the Peel Godred branch. Edward was there too, when the station master came out. "Alan is stuck up the hill. Edward, you need to go and be his back engine, please." Stephen heard this and made a small plan. "Edward, can you take my workmen, please? I'll go and help Alan." Edward agreed. Soon Stephen arrived at the bottom of the hill. "Having trouble, Alan? I am surprised." Alan said nothing, but he still helped as Stephen pushed the train up the hill. As soon as they got to the top, they rolled down all the way to the Peel Godred branch, with Edward following behind with the workmen. As soon as they reached the station, Alan rolled off to make his delivery. He didn't want to hear what Stephen had to say. But that night when Alan got to his shed, he was surprised to have an unexpected visitor. "I've heard all of this nonsense about you wanting the Peel Godred branch line. I gave that line to Stephen not because of his strength, although he did prove it today, didn't he?" Alan didn't find it very funny. "If I hear any more of this nonsense, you will not be going to the Peel Godred branch line. In fact, if I hear just one more word about this, I'll send you to work with the ballast trucks in Olsdale. Do I make myself clear?" Alan knew he had a lot of making up to do, but that's another story.